Hey there guys, welcome back to the Wizard101 Myth Monstrology playthrough. I'm your host Godly Seafood, and today we're going to be basically doing some spell quests. I'm going to make just kind of its own separate video for the Wizard, 101 Myth Monstrology playthrough. That texture is janky. Look at that. What the hell? That's so weird. It's not like that anywhere else. That's somebody about to lose their job at Kingsisle for that. But anyway, I'm doing the Grizzleheim quest lines. I'm just speeding through it. I don't care. Base Grizzleheim is not worth hearing any of the dialogue for. It's not important. So, but I did get to Merkholm Keep, did the first quest, and now I've got the spell quest for whatever spell we're about to get.
Greetings! Now that we have established a bond of trade between Grizzleheim and Wizard City, all wizards can benefit.
Yeah, sure.
I have a trade partner in Grizzleheim who can help you learn some new magic. How does that sound?
Dude, that'll be fantastic, especially since I get quite a few spells from you guys that are super useful.
Go to Northgard in Grizzleheim and speak to Eric Weirdrune. He knows where new spells can be had, and he will share them freely.
Gotcha. All right, so let's see here. I need to go to Grizzleheim. I'm pretty sure I can just teleport there. I don't know why I didn't grab that. Grizzleheim, go to world, and boom, we're here. Oh, wow. I'm glad we didn't get stuck behind the bridge. That would have sucked. Been like 2 extra seconds. But anyway, we're talking to Eric Weirdrune. He's a weird guy with weird runes. And
I am a seeker of knowledge. The mysteries of runes and magic are mine, but I will share them.
yeah, great to know. So, I'm pretty sure it's Thief of Spells.
I do modest trade dealing with spells, and would greatly enjoy sharing my spells with a wizard of Wizard City.
Great.
There is one problem, though. A minor one you may be able to help me with.
And what's that?
A warlock named Wagner Runethief stole my spell scrolls from me. Wagner skulks in a cave in Merkholm Keep, a place I cannot go.
Why? It's just down the road. It's literally over, like, down the road to the left.
If you can go to Wagner Runethief's cave in Merkholm Keep, defeat Wagner, and get my spells back, I will gladly share a spell with you.
What do you mean a spell? You should be sharing all of them with me if I get them back. In fact, I should just take them and not get back to you at all. And I mean, I'd love to have whatever spells or for what other schools learned on this guy. That'd be great. It would give me so much more versatility. But anyway, so this dude, he is over here to the left. Basically just gotta walk to him. I think he's a life boss or a death boss. One of the two. But might not need pierces. Super easy fight. We just go in, kill him, take his stuff, or take back the stuff he stole, and that's it. Let's see. I'm actually also almost level 47 or 48. So as soon as I get 48, I'll
Who dares?
Oh.
Did that fool Eric Weirdrune send you? No matter. I'll send you back where you came from.
Why would you assume Eric Windrune sent me? Is there a reason that you have to be worried about him sending someone after you? Sounds like you might have stole something. Apparently he's myth and I'm just an idiot, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Let me put one more that maybe. Why is the music so loud? I don't know. I haven't played Wizards in like 2 weeks, so I don't know what's going on. So I think get rid of no, because I'm gonna need that. I should have brought a feint. Actually, that would have been smart. But anyway, convert, double blade, look for our third blade, maybe summon a Sudoku minion, and just go for it. Actually, it might be a good idea to summon the minion if I don't kill. That way he can do extra damage and I can just kind of sit there. I don't think I've got any minions in my deck as treasure cards, so it'll really just depend. Yeah, it's not a bad hand. But yeah, I hadn't really been up to too much in Wiz lately. Just took a little bit of a hiatus. Ended up doing some Final Fantasy X playthrough, just getting that done. I'm actually like at the very end. I've gotten all the celestial weapons except for one of the characters who's is the hardest to get, but it's also really not required unless I just want it. It doesn't bring any value to the table. But anyway. What's he doing? Is that a shield? Well, shit. I'll put this one on him. Hopefully, okay, cool. That's perfect. Actually, that may make things a little bit difficult. But I'm glad I didn't pierce there, because I would have just wasted it. So I guess I'm just going to stack up. Look for my third blade, hit, and then hit again. And it's Frosty the Snowman. Check it out. But yeah, I really just don't enjoy the beginning of Grizzleheim. It's not bad, like, the story is kind of okay. But it's just really lame. You don't really do anything. It's basically a filler area, but also that locks behind that, or that kind of locks away an even better area. So I think I'm going to double pierce this guy, try and get the shield off of him. And then I'll go for a double hit. I would have liked to have pulled my Spirit Blade, but I just can't find it. You suck. Alright, well, that's a change of plans then. That's what Minotaur is for, but I didn't pack one. I think I'm gonna try and get rid of this minion then. And then just go for... What is it? And go for... another AoE. Oh, nice. I'm getting a heal. That's perfect. That is always appreciated. Until it's not. I better not fizzle. I've been fizzling like crazy. 90 something, like, I think I've got like close to 90% accuracy plus. And I've just been fizzling left and right. It sucks. 14, oh man, that would have done like 1400. So, here's the interesting part. Oh, I got rid of that other myth prism. I'm an idiot. But basically, if I double blade myself, I might be able to kill him. If not, I'm going to summon the minion to just kind of start chipping away at his health, and then, you know, hit him with some myth spells. If I had had a couple feints, that probably would have made it a whole lot easier. I just didn't think that far ahead. I also thought this dude was going to have like less than 1,000 health, because it's, you know, it's early base Grizzleheim. But that's alright. So, I'm gonna go Earthquake into Minion. And it's not gonna be a Sudoku Minion. Assuming I don't kill this guy. I assume that I would have gotten close. That would have been 1400 with 2 blades last time. Yeah. Easy. So, we killed this guy.
You see a scroll stand nearby.
Yeah, thank you, narrator. Wait a minute. What? This trunk is here. We're gonna have to come back to this place. They just absolutely...
The spells Eric described. They have his rune of
What? Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to this place. They totally reuse this. That's interesting. How much XP do I get for this? 2,700? Yeah, 2,750. That's not bad. That's a lot better than the 1 to 300 experience I'm getting per quest in Grizzleheim.
My spells, thank you so much. I am as good as my word. Here is a spell for you.
Dude, I'll take Legion Shield, please. You
From your
bitch.
clothing and your manner, you hail from another world.
I do. Yeah, blah, blah, shut up. So, check that out. We got Shatter, which is actually super good. They actually recently updated the spell in the game. It used to, whether it was a treasure card or item card or spell variant of this card, it would remove all shields, all positive wards from enemies. Now, however, if you have an item card, I think item cards still act like the regular spell, but treasure cards no longer remove all wards, which is pretty interesting. But anyway, that's that, and I'll probably add the ORTHRUS spell quest to this as well. Alright, so we just hit level 48. I had to log out because I forgot to turn the dialogue on, so let's see what he's got.
Busy gallivanting around the spiral. See if you can find time to attend class, specifically my class.
Damn.
Report to my classroom at once. It is time for you to learn a new spell.
What the hell is on this guy's mind? You chill out, dude.
If you aren't too busy
Yeah, it's the same
gallivanting around
thing.
the spiral, see if you can find time to attend
Listen to that. He is
specifically my
upset.
class. Please report to my classroom at once. It is time for you to learn a new spell.
Like, my guy, calm the fuck down. I know I killed your brother, but I mean, it had to be done. You were even part of that plot. There's no reason to be upset with me. But anyway, level 48, that's great. So, let's go talk to Cyrus. Hopefully he's calmed down. He sent that to us a minute ago. Maybe he's just excited to see us and he can't contain himself. Alright, so what the fuck do you want, you jackass, just yelling at me like that?
Oh, if it isn't my most challenging student.
Eat
So
shit.
good of you to grace the classroom with your presence. If you're interested in advancing your magical studies beyond your current capacities, you would do well to pay attention here.
Yeah, well, you do well to hurry up and get this
Today's
over
lesson
with.
is about the mythic beast known as ORTHRUS, a two-headed dog that is brother to Cerberus,
Uh-huh.
three-headed dog. Both were birthed by the monstrous creature known as Typhon.
We fight Typhon in Atlantia, don't we?
Your next spell is to learn to summon that mighty beast. This is no minor task, and to ready yourself for it, you must accomplish several difficult labors to demonstrate your worthiness.
Look at that, the labors of
First, though, you
Heracles.
must learn more about ORTHRUS.
Nice little Greek mythology there, whatever civilization that is.
Your homework assignment is to prepare a report about the creature. As always, research is your ally. Ask the librarian, Harold Argleston, to aid you. To the library, then, and come back here when you've got the book.
Right. So I don't know what the hell Cyrus was up with earlier. He was just, like, super upset, but I don't know, I guess he's calmed down, even though he is going to be a bit of a snarky prick. I guess he technically, because you were technically supposed to be level 50 by the time you fought Malistaire, I guess he's supposed to still be an asshole, but whatever. We'll get this quest over with. Harold, my main guy.
Wizard. It's always good to see even our more advanced students paying more attention to the fundamental of education, reading. How can I help you?
Yeah, I need to find a book on ORTHRUS.
A book about two-headed ORTHRUS, brother to Cerberus.
Why does that
Be a challenge indeed.
get tagged on to him?
All of the bestiaries dealing with multi-headed creatures are part of a rotating interlibrary program.
Oh, how convenient.
I'm afraid that the book you seek is likely one of those to have made its way to Crocotopia's library.
No, it's not.
Speak to Zane there, and he should be able to assist you in getting the book you need.
Right, so we basically just go to all of the all of the libraries until we land on Dragonspire, I think. It's part of a rotating library program, but Dragonspire, being in ruins, is apparently still part of that program. Like, there's not a living soul in Dragonspire, aside from people who just visit. So anyway, we talked to Zane. See what he's got to say on the matter.
A volume about ORTHRUS, the two-headed brother to Cerberus?
Why do you guys keep
Indeed, such a
injecting
volume
that
is
line in
familiar
there?
to me. But alas, I have bad news for you.
Let me guess, it was swapped over to somebody else.
That volume was one of a rotating selection recently sent along to the Royal Museum in Marylebone.
Of course it
Someone
was.
Fancy Pembroke at the museum. He should be able to get the volume to you. My sincerest apologies for the inconvenience.
Right, so to Marleybone. I don't actually remember this quest, so it's the only thing I remember about this quest is that I have to deal with the labyrinth again, which is all right. It'll allow me to maybe get some jewels or something, but aside from that, ORTHRUS is the main prize. Oh yeah, that's right. I also need to do the crafting quest in Dragonspire. I completely forgot about that. Come on, load the area. Hey, Clancy Pembroke. I still hate your fucking guts, considering the fact that you specifically caused us to have to go without getting the Croconomicon until it was too late. But anyway, I'm here for ORTHRUS. Is this another book that you're not going to have because of your own incompetence?
You've come a long way from Wizard City, young wizard. How can I help you today?
I just told you.
You're looking for a book about two-headed dogs? What an amazing coincidence! I just packed up those books a few hours ago and sent them back to the library in Wizard City. Normally, I needed to take them and mail them myself. But since you helped out at the Marylebone post office, they were picked up and sent almost immediately.
Oh yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, there are several quests that deal with the Marylebone post office. This spell quest apparently considers those to be canon, even though we never did them, which is pretty interesting. One of the only times that side quests are considered canon, I think.
So you've come all this way for nothing, I'm afraid.
Yeah, obviously.
You have to go to Mooshu, eh? Check back at the Wizard City Library for your book. That rascal Argleston should have it by now.
You should have had it a few hours ago if you shipped it, you prick. Also, I like the fact that the devs were taking note of, hey, we're going to make you go through each world one by one, but then we're going to like stop halfway through just to mess with you. So yeah, did I leave a port at Argleston? I think I did. Nope, I left it at Cyrus, so that's fine. Grab some mana while I'm getting there. And apparently, I have to write a report on it, even though I'm pretty sure I'm just going to pick up the book and hand the book to Cyrus, which doesn't make any sense.
Hello there. You're just the wizard I wanted to see. I'm embarrassed to note that the book you wanted just arrived.
Uh-huh.
I got it right here. I set it aside for you, in case Drake sent any more students after it.
Oh, how wonderful.
You accept the book from Harold Argleston. The title is Mulder's Cryptozoological Survey of Multi-Headed Canines and Their Influence in Folklore, Myth, and Popular Culture. Up through Ot. How many of these multi-headed dogs are there anyway?
Right. So now we go back to Drake, hand him the book, and that we'll consider that our research, I guess. Unless he has us do something more specific on the research.
Well, it certainly took you long enough. You can use that desk over there to prepare your report.
What? Oh, nifty.
You crack the book and get to work.
What the fuck? Why am I looking this way?
In writing, you've completed the report. After so much adventure, it feels a little strange to actually be doing homework.
This is the only class that ever has us do this, by the way. And this is a spell quest.
What is it now?
I'm done, you prick. Grade my papers.
Drake seems almost annoyed that you've completed your report. He gives it a brief glance and sets it on his desk.
Yeah, that exactly. It's like school is not particularly that important. You learn a couple things, but I mean, teachers don't often really care as long as you get close to being somewhat educated.
This will do. The content was acceptable, but your penmanship is appalling.
You know, I'm not even mad. I've always had terrible handwriting.
Now that you've demonstrated you know what ORTHRUS is, it's time for the real work to begin.
And what, pray tell, is the real work?
Since you're no doubt an expert on ORTHRUS now, you might
What?
be able to guess what the next obstacle is.
Why would you assume I even know that? I didn't even read the contents of the book. It just auto-filled my answers on that test.
Young wizard. A young wizard? Nothing?
Of course I've got nothing. I didn't read the book, dude. I have no fucking clue what comes next.
I wonder if you even read your own report. If you're going to be summoning two-headed ORTHRUS, you're going to need to get the dog's collars, and that, I'm afraid, will not be easily accomplished.
And how do I go about getting that? Where are they?
It's rumored that the last such collars were lost in Dragonspire. It's up to you to venture into Dragonspire and find a suitable pair of collars for ORTHRUS if you plan on summoning him.
You know, I remember you specifically saying that I should stop gallivanting throughout the spiral and come to class. Now you're telling me to leave your class and go gallivanting around the spiral. Kinda hypocritical, dude.
My recommendation would be to start at the Athenaeum to determine where such collars might be found. Talk to Milos Bookworm. He should be able to assist you.
Of course he will. So, now to Milos Bookworm. Dragonspire. Let's see. Yeah, we should be led towards the labyrinth, and then we can knock that out of the way. I'll probably pause through all of it while I just get that done. Because I have to beat all of the bosses all over again until... Oh, I was gonna get that. You suck. Until the Galleon Paladin, the ice boss at the second to last boss, I guess. Or is the property master the second to last boss? I don't remember. But basically, we have to open up the gate in the labyrinth. All right, Milos. I need some ORTHRUS collars. You know where they're at?
Why, hello there, young wizard. By the great dragon's shiniest scale, this place never seemed as busy as when it lies in ruins. I hope I can help you, but I warn you that things are in a bit of a shambles.
Of course they are.
A twin collar for a demon dog? Obviously, there's nothing like that here in the Athenaeum. However, you're in luck, or at least something close to lucky.
I doubt that, but okay.
Ranulf Moonclaw, a collector of rare beasts, had a few two-headed pets over the years. I suspect that Ranulf and his menagerie met their end in his tower, though this ghost-haunted place might make the search a perilous one.
Uh-huh.
So that is all the advice I can give you. Go to the tower of Ranulf Moonclaw and see if a suitable collar for your two-headed demon dog ORTHRUS can be found therein. You can find Moonclaw's tower in the labyrinth.
Right, so...
It's so difficult to...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Great. I don't care.
Titan would destroy the library.
Oh my god, I wish they would fix their stupid fucking dialogue options. Like, just half the fucking time it doesn't trigger dialogue properly. Half the time the dialogue triggers without your interest or consent on even it wanting it to trigger. Devs need to do a better job at developing their game. Just a small quality of life update where the dialogue either automatically triggers for every single one, or what would probably be more preferable, where it doesn't trigger automatically and all you have to do is press spacebar to continue. Like, it doesn't make any sense how these guys made such a good game with such shit quality of life experiences. But anyway, I've got to go through the labyrinth, and I'll unpause whenever I get to what's-his-face. Okay, so, got to Labyrinth, got to this part, and now the ruined tower for Randolph Moonclaw is actually right here. This is the only time you can actually enter it, obviously. And, you know, it's just a bunch of mob fights, so I'll get back to you guys here in a second. Alright, so we're about to fight Randolph Moonclaw. You can actually leave this area. There were 2 fights, in one in that room, one in this room. You can actually leave and come back, grab some health from outside. Super cool. But yeah, so he is an undead. However, he is technically not monstrologible. I'll show you guys here in a second. But yeah, no, you can't add him to your monstrology tome. You can't get him as a ghost or anything, or a house guest, which kind of sucks. I get why they do it, because you can only fight this guy once, so they're not going to make him monstrologible. But he's definitely a ghost. You can see right through him. So yeah, let's figure out what we're going to do here. I think I'm going to put in... Let's see. 2 of these. We'll get some pierces. Maybe... Do I have any? I do. Let me get rid of that. I might as well just use some of those and get rid of these from clogging up my hands. Or my hand. Add that. Well, I had like 2 of those, but not going to focus on it. Super easy fight. It's basically like a miniature boss fight. I don't even think he has 2,000. Nope. He's just some dude. I'm not going to need any pierces then at the moment. I can get rid of that. We'll throw out one of those mass converts that I bought for Mount Olympus that I never ended up using afterwards. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. If I can pull an earthquake, I'm going to use that. Actually, get rid of that blade. There's the earthquake. I don't need this. Just double, triple blade converts, and we're good. But yeah, really annoying that King's Isle... Just the way that they develop their game is super weird. Like, it's a fun game, but man, are there a lot of inconsistencies, like with dialogue, with just voice actors, stuff like that. It gets really annoying. Like, if I'm trying to go through the dialogue that I can only access once per character, I can't redo that dialogue again, unless it happens to be something where I can log out. But if I'm talking to somebody and I end the dialogue, and that immediately cuts to a new dialogue, cutting off anything that they were saying, that screws me as a content creator. That really ruins the whole appeal to wanting to show this, you know, this story, I guess. It really sucks. But anyway, about to fight him, and then this should be the last thing we need before ORTHRUS. Or before we get the spell. And then I think we have to go to Unicorn Way because she's out there or something. Or Mushu. So yeah, super easy fight. You just have to go through almost all of the labyrinth to get to him, which sucks. And if we look here, you know, failed to monstrologize, wrong monster type. Even though he's undead, you cannot actually collect him, which kind of sucks. But yeah, so now I'm going to go talk to Cyrus Drake and get this over with. Okay, so we're back at Cyrus.
See what manner of collar you've retrieved. Very well, I suppose this will have to suffice.
Bro, what do you mean this will have to suffice? This comes from, like, somebody in Dragonspire who collected mythological beasts.
Now that you have enough knowledge of ORTHRUS to summon him, and you've got a collar to control him when he arrives, You're only missing the final piece of the equation. I don't suppose you know, do you?
No. Again, I did not read the book. Everything was auto-filled for me. That's how I'm assuming that's how all of your wizards pass their classes, is just you give them all the correct answers.
Very well then. Apparently you still need me to explain everything to you. You need something to lure that two-headed dog to you. What do dogs like?
Food.
Right, bones.
Not necessarily.
Don't worry though, this can be dealt with easily enough. You simply need to speak with Dworgen in
Uh-huh.
and see if he can find you a suitable bone.
Okay, so I just need to go to Dworgen and get his bone. Got you. Let's see, I already got faint. Yeah, I don't need anything else from Dworgen in the near future. Yeah, so we're gonna go grab a bone. I wonder which kind of bone we're gonna get. Dworgen, don't ask questions. I need your bone.
Professor Drake sent you to speak with me?
I said don't ask questions.
Think I'm to blame for what happened to his brother, does he?
Yeah, Dworgen's like, oh shit. The other Drake professor is asking about me. I really don't want to be in his crosshairs.
Oh, you want a bone of some sort? A mythical bone to summon a mythical two-headed dog? You speak of ORTHRUS, I presume.
What did I tell you about questions? Also, shouldn't it, when he says you speak of ORTHRUS, I presume, shouldn't that have a question mark? That is technically a question. I think.
Dworgen rummages around for a moment.
Or
Hands you a small paper-wrapped package.
at the very least, he phrased it like a question rather than a statement.
That's the bone from a two-headed cat, the natural enemy of a two-headed dog.
Are they?
This will come from anywhere in the spiral to get one of these.
Why do you have this? Alright, fine. You know, I don't care. I've been on this quest for like an hour just because I decided to do some monstrology through the labyrinth as well. Alright, Cyrus, here's the bone.
The bone from a two-headed cat? How interesting. I was expecting something different, but
Really?
it seems that one must make do with whatever inadequacies one is presented with.
Alright, first of all, Dworgen was very observant in the fact that the bone came from a two-headed cat, which is the enemy of ORTHRUS, and ORTHRUS will definitely want one of those. You're just being a wily prick right now.
Now that you've got the knowledge of ORTHRUS, a suitable twin collar for the beast, and a bone to entice it, you are as ready as you can possibly be.
Am I?
There's little more I can do for you in this matter, save for telling you where to best summon the beast.
I think it's in Mushu, right?
Though his brother Cerberus was a watchdog of the dead, ORTHRUS was a herd dog, utilized by the Titans to herd their sacred cattle. As such, there is no better place to summon ORTHRUS than Mushu.
Right.
Go then to the ancient burial grounds in Mushu and
Ooh.
seek out the proper place to summon two-headed ORTHRUS. You should seek an entrance to the underground, perhaps guided by a samurai spirit.
And that's how you say, remember this place you should have been to by now? Go there. Alright, so we're going to the Mushu Ancient Burial Grounds. Cut back to that. Alright, so we made our way to the Ancient Burial Grounds. I'm not sure where this quest thing is going to pop up. I think it's maybe here? At the very top of the stairs.
This looks like as good a place as any. You pull out the bone and keep the collars behind your back. You don't know what to say, so you call out, "Here, doggy," and whistle.
Right. Here, mythical beast. Come here, I got a bone to give you, not to pick with you.
Bone from the two-headed cat, and ORTHRUS seems pleased. It wags its tail.
I'd just like to point out the fact that ORTHRUS, they just decided to freeze the animation. They didn't give it an idle.
You scratch it behind its ears and slip the collar onto each neck.
The hell I do.
Now you sense that ORTHRUS will come whenever it is called.
Yeah, that's all it takes to entice a mythical beast, ORTHRUS. But also, I am like leagues away from it. I'm not touching that thing. That thing looks like it comes straight from hell. Oh wow, they didn't even bother to give it an animation. What the fuck? It's not doing anything. Gotta love King's Isle. See, this is one of those things I was talking about. Quality of life updates would be preferable to new content, new worlds every year that they just spit out. At the very least, they could fix something like that. It's like that's almost as bad as that texture problem that was right next to that Grizzleheim dude. Actually, I'm gonna go to see if it's still there. But in the meantime, that person's running around without a head. In the meantime,
I see from your demeanor that you've accomplished the impossible. Again.
was it impossible?
It pains me to say it, but you've become quite the example to the other students. Do not squander my goodwill.
Sure, why not? But I mean, was it really impossible? I mean, there was a very obvious checklist of stuff to go down, or to go through in order to get ORTHRUS to become my servant, I guess.
This spell should allow you to summon ORTHRUS to battle whenever you are threatened.
Why are you giving me a spell? I thought I had to create the spell myself. But anyway, we now have ORTHRUS, which is going to speed up our farming quite a bit. Even though I'll probably take a couple extra rounds, but I mean, it's going to just be guaranteed kills from here on out. And while I'm still here, let's go to Wizard City Bazaar. I want to check out that texture glitch I was talking about before I end this. Should have been right over here next to the Grizzleheim dude. Oh, yeah, no, it's still there. Check that out. It's, I've never noticed that, but I mean, it's gotta be new. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and apologize for all the terrible gameplay in regards to the chat dialogue and stuff just constantly screwing up. Something King's Isle needs to fix.